Hey guys, we're here for another shopping cart review. This is gonna be my longest yet. We're gonna revisit a few sites. We're gonna go to some new ones. We're gonna talk shopping carts and why I do these videos in the first place, the origin story, and just my thoughts about shopping carts. Thing is how apparently I'm somewhat of an expert now. I've been doing a lot of research this year. Anyway, so we're down at the end of Broadmeadows Boulevard in Columbus, Ohio. Very northern part of Columbus, Ohio. Worthington's on the other side of like the tree line, there's like the little wooded area, and then Worthington's right there. I'm down in this area a lot. I pulled into this parking lot to turn around one day in June or July, and this isn't my origin story. This is just why I'm standing here. And I saw what turned out to be 119 shopping carts at the time, I believe. I did a video on it. Here we are again. So now there's 125 of them. Oh, but anyways, so I'm gonna go on a walk. That's what we're gonna do, guys. So we're gonna review these shopping carts. We're gonna go on a walk from here to Graceland Shopping Center, again in Columbus, Ohio. We're gonna look at all the shopping carts along the way. Some of the ones that I've seen over the past few days that aren't there anymore. Some places where there's a cycle of shopping carts, they come and they go. And then other places where they've been here for a long period of time. So anyways, here we go. So we're at the, whatever, I don't even know what they're called, whatever the apartments are at the very end of Broadmeadows Boulevard. Apparently there's this big sign that you'd think people wouldn't be able to dump shopping carts here, but these are all rowed nicely. When I was here before, it was summer, like I said, June or July, and on the other side of this fence is our house, like working class, like single family houses. Two separate people, like over, there and over there or something, not even next door neighbors with, I don't know if there's 4 houses worth of fence line here or something. Stuck, they're out doing yard work. It's 11 a.m. or whatever. They stuck their head up over the fence. I was here in my work van. I usually wear like a polo shirt. I don't know if they thought I worked for the city or something. I didn't look, whatever. They probably thought I was here working, and they were like, "Oh, are you gonna do something about this?" I'm like, "No, I have a YouTube channel. I review shopping carts, right?" But they were pretty pissed that these were here. Apparently, they've been here a long time. I don't remember if those guys gave me a time frame, but years, I'm guessing. Not only were they not happy about these. I didn't really point these out too much on my video before, but I did talk to these guys about it. But there's a bunch of tires here. Actually, guys, I think there's less tires here. I don't know. I did a video on it. I think there's pretty sure there's less tires here. I don't know. Not totally sure. Anyways, so this they're not happy about it. Obviously, I don't know why all this trash is here. There's some broken glass right there. I like that. I don't know how people just choose to live this way. To me, it's absolutely bizarre. There's a sock right there. That's fine. Anyways, so here we are. So there's all these shopping carts. So I came back, counted them again. There's 125. I think I said that. So 6 have been added. This one over here, this was filled with vegetation. I couldn't actually see what kind of shopping cart it was. I can now identify it. It's a Kroger cart. So on my previous video, I called it a mystery cart. It's a Kroger cart. Anyways, let's talk about these carts a little more. So this is the only location I've ever had to do this on, but I had to write down, I made a list how many shopping carts there are of what kind. There's just too many to keep track. So the mystery cart is a Kroger cart, of course. I noticed that right away. There's 65 Kroger carts, and that number includes the mystery cart. Now, I'm just going off. I didn't reference my numbers from a few months ago. I think there was 63 Kroger carts before and then the mystery one is a Kroger, which makes 64 from before. And then, so maybe one was added. I don't know if that's right or not. That might be fake news. Aldi over here, we have 23 Aldi carts. 26 Target carts. This is a Fresh Time cart, a Dollar General cart, 4 Goodwill carts, 2 CVS carts, 2 TJ Maxx carts, and this is a Michael's cart all the way at the end there. And all that should equal 125 carts. Don't know how long they've been here. Now, I don't know what the value of that is. Definitely a 5-digit number, maybe a 6-digit number, more than likely a 5-digit number, but that's a lot. I've emailed several stores worth of just security departments, shop, theft prevention, shrink departments, whatever. And I send them my videos, just be like, hey, just so you know, your property is featured on my YouTube channel, etc. I've sent my videos to businesses, and then I post them in community groups sometimes too. Just really just to get some exposure. But at least once my video, I'm taking credit for it. A shopping cart was cleaned up. It was near my house. It was out in front of this church. I don't think the church had anything to do with it. I just knew it was a big church, and I tagged them in the video and posted on Nextdoor and tagged them, and really just to get some exposure, right? And I drove by that cart. I had been there for over a week, right? And I don't think it had anything to do with the church. I think it was like a school, like a church school, like a private school. But yeah, I'm guessing someone from that church went and cleaned it up. I don't know. Good for them. Because who knows? What do you do with shopping carts? You can't take them to the scrapyard. I guess you can take them back to the store, but who's going to go out of their way to do that? The stores, I don't know what it's like to come get them. It's like repo laws. Like, can Kroger corporate or Kroger whoever send, a box truck to this apartment complex and just load these carts up? Like, is that legal? And what are the? I don't know. I am but a humble man. I don't know what the ramifications of that are. A lot of people say, why don't I start a business taking them back to the store? And because when you get to thinking about it, like, I don't know, that just sounds way more complicated than it seems, and then how, time versus, money, how much are you getting out of it? I don't know. Does someone know why don't stores seem to care about this? Yeah, we'll get more in that rant later. So I am going to go on a walk, like I said. I just want to look at a few individual aspects of these carts, like I would in a normal review. This is nice. It has some trash. I try not to touch the trash because, for obvious reasons, So there's some nice trash around it. I really like that. No idea what it is. Sometimes I am curious, but I don't actually want to touch it. I like this been revealed as a mystery cart. I wonder how long it's been on its side. Probably not too long, because there's no big plants growing through it. Just some little stuff. So maybe a year. That's my educated guess. Maybe this is the cart that was added, the one that's like loose at the end and not all pushed in together. I don't know. I don't remember a whole lot of features about these carts. I think, there's this plant growing through it. That got pretty high, around 6 feet high. I liked how this cart was kind of put in there. It's a very modern art kind of deal. The Aldi. Oh yeah, so the Aldi is built down. It's not right on the corner of Broad Meadows and High Street. It's, one property over. It's right there. I think it opened 2 years ago, right around this time, like the end of the year. Maybe 3 years ago. Maybe I think 2 years ago. So this Aldi hasn't been there that long. So it is a little impressive that 23 carts have accumulated here. This one seems to have been broken into or whatever, and the quarter stolen. I do remember that from before. It's a real crack move. Kind of random. I remember this can being there. It's very bleached, sun bleached or whatever. I think there are more Target carts. I think those are some of the ones that have been added. We have this dent in the fresh thyme. I've never been in a fresh thyme store. Actually, I think I did once when I was like 10 years ago. It's a nice enough store. There's one up in Worthington. That's, I don't know, exaggerate, maybe two miles, maybe more to get that down here. Probably more actually. I don't know. The Goodwill is pretty new also. It was a big deal when it opened. Last year, 2 years ago, same thing. It's pretty new on High Street and I don't know, like North High, like up by Broad Meadows. It's like south, like a few blocks south, like maybe 1 or 2 blocks south, other side of High Street. CVS closed a year or two ago. Last year CVS closed. We got a couple carts still, so those obviously aren't being cleaned up. Okay, so that's that, guys. So this is 125 carts. You guys get the idea. That's a 10-minute review of that. They got a 9.9 out of 10 on my review before. I remember that. I'll still give them a 9.9 out of 10. Here's the thing. A lot of people ask about my rating system. I don't know if I can verbalize it. I do kind of in my head know how I rate them a little bit. You know, my videos and my rating system is very much a dictatorship. It's just whatever I say it is. But anyways, here's the thing. Like, it's scary giving something a 10, right? Like, what's really a 10? You know, a divine shopping cart. If I can see some sort of divine shopping cart, I'll give it a 10. So a few things have gotten 9.9s. This is pretty good. I saw some deer by a shopping cart a while ago. I really liked that. You know, the deer was right up my business. That got a 9.9. And then there's been a few times where I'm just kind of impassioned. You know, I'm like, this is just bizarre that there's a shopping cart in this situation. I'll be like, this gets a 10, but then it doesn't really get a 10. I've actually deleted some of those videos and redone them. Other ones I just correct myself and just just leave it. But yeah, I don't exactly, you know, if it gets like in the 8 range or like the 9 range or whatever. Like I don't exactly, like, there's nothing I could write down. Like, sorry guys, I don't. Maybe one day I'll get some sort of actual review system. I try not to put too much effort into these videos. You know, I do have a business and, you know, a lot of stuff going on. And, you know, YouTube videos just don't seem like they contribute the most to like society and like what I actually want to do with my life. But, you know, there's obviously some sort of need for some sort of shopping cart policy reform in the United States. But there's also just, I mean, people watch it, you know. If the internet's filled with all kinds of dumb stuff that people watch. So, you know, here I am, one more thing. Anyways, we're gonna walk. So this is Broad Meadows, the street that I'm crossing right now. High Street's that way. It dead ends into the river that way. The Olentangy bike path, there's a bridge to it right there. So we get a lot of like bike traffic up and down here. We're gonna walk through the woods just for a minute. We're actually gonna pop out of the woods, just right two buildings over, 3 buildings over. There might be a part of this where I am gonna go into, I may stop talking for just a minute while we're back here. And then we'll just look at nature if that happens. But back here in these woods, this is a little bit of the origin story of why I do these shopping cart reviews. And we might also see some shopping carts back here. But everyone thinks about doing a YouTube video, right? I mean, I was born in 1990. You know, YouTube came around when I was, I don't know, I guess in high school or something. Yeah, I don't know. It's like a thing, you know. For one, you know, it's your legacy. You know, if I die tomorrow, at least there's a bunch of videos out there. You know, I'm still alive on the internet. Even if it's for something stupid like shopping cart videos, you know, you get a following, and then you're still alive out there somewhere in someone's memory. a little more, you know, most of our ancestors, you know, what do you have of your great grandparents right now? Like maybe one story about your great grandparents, you know. I don't know. So with this modern age, you know, that kind of digital footprint, a lot of people don't want it. A lot of people do want it. I don't know if I want it or not, but you know, I guess I have it. I guess I'm on YouTube. There's a deer over there. I don't really see it coming out on the video that well. So this is Rush Run Park in Columbus. There's a ton of deer up and down the Olentangy River corridor. Some antlers. I'll stand there. Maybe he'll move and you'll see him. Or maybe you see him. Let's see if I can point with my finger. It's weird how video works, 'cause I'm not actually pointing at him like in real life, but it looks like I'm pointing at him in the video. Anyways, so there's lots of deer in these woods. It's up and down the whole river, even down into the city proper. You see these deer. So I go jogging. I go running on these trails in this park. There's access to Worthington. There's access to Clintonville over here, and then there's access to the bike path right there. You know, so it's very accessible. It's kind of easy to get to. There's nothing special about these trails. They're very, very short. But it is kind of nice. You know, we are in Columbus, you know, Columbus, Ohio city limits. You know, it's a big city. There's woods, deer. There's a little ravine up here, and you know, there's nice flowers. There's some good sized trees, especially down by the river. There's some real noteworthy trees here, and it's right in the city. They're, you know, it'd take 2, 3, 4 people, you know, all holding hands to actually link all around the tree. I don't know what the measurements are. So, you know, it's kind of a neat area. Worthington's right over there. So, you know, there's a little bit of money, you know, the other side of the not this little creek, but the river, you know, probably keeps this area a little nice. And then Clintonville's right there, but the entire Broadmeadows, end to end, Broadmeadows Boulevard is multifamily. There's not one single family house in the entire street. And with that comes a lot of shopping carts. But anyways, in such a densely populated area, like it's interesting. It's not the ghetto, but there is some riffraff there. You know, so it's interesting. It's right in between like Worthington and Clintonville. It's Broadmeadows. But anyways, why I started doing these review videos. I hate seeing shopping carts around. You know, you guys in the United States, which are probably most of you guys watching this, maybe I don't know. There's these shopping carts everywhere, you know what I mean? People just leave them at, I mean, you know, not just bus stops, you know, you might see it at the bus stop closest to the Walmart or whatever, like, all right, you know, I get it, but I don't get it, because I return my carts, but, you know, okay. But then you see them, like, in the woods, on trails and stuff, and you see shopping carts just, like, way out in place. I've been kayaking, we went on, like, an overnight kayak trip. We started in downtown Columbus, down Green Lawn, like right below the dam there, and then we went down to, I don't know, ways down, like overnight, and saw a bunch of shopping carts. But there's a homeless camp up here, so we're just gonna look at the woods and walk past it. Tripped and hit a button, and the video ended. So I'm gonna splice this in, so I'm not gonna repeat that whole 20-minute rant. Anyways, I'm still being quiet. This is homeless camp right here. Something is a tent at least. I don't know. It's a nice ravine. All right, so that camp is pretty recent. It's been there like a week or so. I haven't seen who's there. I don't know. I saw one bike just now. So I guess there's one person there. I don't know. So from here, there's an exit into this graveyard. I think it's Williams Cemetery. I might be wrong on that. And there's another exit over here to the graveyard. And we'll go over here. We'll stay on this side of the fence. Go over here. I'll show you something. But anyway, so back where that tent is now, about a year ago, around this time, I think it's September last year, October, you know, there's another homeless camp that popped up there, and that was a little more wild. I haven't seen anyone here. They seem to keep to themselves or something, I don't know. But the one last year was a little more rowdy. You know, you'd hear yelling, you know, like cops and stuff. I think they abandoned a dog over here or something. I don't know. But anyways, eventually they were gone. You know, this is a nicer area. So, you know, they were actually roused out and whatever. Those people I saw, they spray painted a bunch of the trees all in here too. Oh, actually right here, I don't know if, like, there's arrows, but what do you mean? There's like one trail, you know, there's not, what do you mean there's arrows? This isn't a big park, you know, they spray painted their names on the trees over there, like right where that tent was. I suspect that tent is someone different, I don't know. Anyways, they were there for like a month or more, and once, you know, they were gone, and, you know, I go jogging back here, like I said, and, you know, it was clearly abandoned for a month. After they were there for a month or more, then it was abandoned for, you know, a month or more. And then, I don't know, basically I started bringing rubber gloves with me, and I started cleaning it up. Here's some more of their spray paint. I'm going slow. I guess I should just point over here, and not that you guys have any idea. I'm pointing this patch in the woods over here that very likely doesn't reflect on the video to any sort of idea to where I'm at. But there was a dog crate over here with like a water bowl and stuff around it, and my mental image of what happened is they left. I don't know if they got arrested or went somewhere or what, you know, they weren't there. And then I feel like they abandoned a dog here, and the dog crate was open, and there is like a bunch of water and food and like a bowl or something. I don't remember exactly. I never saw the dog. I saw the dog when they were living over there, a little dog, maybe a few of them, but I never saw, I don't know where the dog went. But it's weird. It's like, you know, how long is this video? You know, 4 minutes plus I stopped. So, you know, say it's a 2 or 3 minute walk from where that camp was. I don't know what the deal with that was. Not happy with these people overall, but sorry. They'd left 4 shopping carts. They had 4 shopping carts there, just like this guy has one, right? And freaking arrow, right? And I didn't walk over in that guy's camp, because, you know, I don't want to get stabbed by a screwdriver or anything, but there's actually kind of a ravine right there. It goes down maybe, I hope I'm not exaggerating, 20 feet, you know, not a straight cliff, but, you know, it's a steep little incline to get down there, you know, 20 foot, pretty steep incline, you know, you couldn't mow it, you know what I mean? It's steep, like riverbank kind of deal. They'd pushed all 4 of those shopping carts down there before they left, and they'd thrown what turned out to be a little over 4 shopping carts worth of trash down there also. Yeah, so I went, and like I said, when I would jog, I'd bring rubber gloves, and little by little, like every jog, I'd pull a little more trash and stuff up to the top of that ravine and the shopping carts, and I filled those shopping carts with the trash, right? And you know what the heck to do with it. You know, this is a public park. You know, I can't imagine the city ever doing that, or maybe taking years to do it. And especially, you know, who owns that ravine? That ravine where they push that stuff down, that's the border of Columbus and Worthington. Like, who has jurisdiction to clean up like some person's trash, some person's not even there anymore? So anyways, you know, I go jogging there. You know, I've always been someone, you know, just to clean stuff up. So did that. took 10 jogs, and I could have done it all at once, but I didn't want to, so I was just pissed off. But so I just little by little, there's 4 shopping carts with overflow, just full of trash, just junk, and then plus I think there was another just box or 2 just full of just junk. I do think that someone else did a little bit too, if I remember. Some other just random Good Samaritan. I have no idea who. So, someone else did that. I don't mean to take all the credit, but I definitely did most of that. Anyways, so that's 4 shopping carts, and I was like, oh, I should make a video of this. This would be a great video, and I didn't. So that was around this time last year. Previous to that, growing up in America, you see shopping carts everywhere, and there's more now than there ever has been. Before I continue my little rant here, I just want to draw the attention to this shopping cart here. I've done a few videos on this. So here's another entrance to the graveyard here, and a little exit to Rush Run Park as well. We're getting back to Broad Meadows. Remember I said we're only 3 buildings down. We just went up and around. I've been walking slow and ranting, so it's taking some time, but we haven't actually been in the woods that long. So we could cut through here and go through the graveyard. That's pretty nice. It seems very Worthington-y. You can get to Aldi going that way, and if you're going north on a high street, you can go that way. However, this Kroger cart is interesting because it most likely came from the Graceland Shopping Center, which is south on High Street. And if so, this shopping cart didn't come through this gate, if I'm right in my theory. It came through there, and it was abandoned here deliberately to get it out of the site of one of these apartments, is my guess. Again, I don't know why it's not like the closest bus stop to the Kroger or anything. It's not like at the front door of an apartment, sometimes you see that, people go to steal a shopping cart, bring it to their apartment building, just leave it out front of their apartment building and just bring their groceries in from there. So it was not one of those. I don't know. I don't know why this is here. I'm very curious. It's been here for, I'd say, over a month. This is the second one that's been here too. Also, there was one here earlier this summer. I don't know if I did a video or not. I think I was just too busy. I kept jogging past it. I usually don't bring my phone when I jog. Sometimes I do. And I think it was cleaned up before I ever got a video of it. We'll keep walking. Yep, this other one's still here right around the corner. Like I said, a little exit to the park, and now we're in the back of this apartment building. And instead of exiting over there, we'll just come look at this. This one, the same thing. This has been here for over a month. I've done several videos on both of these because they're right to where I jog through, so they're very easy. This was surrounded by a ton of trash, just mattresses, someone moved out and just like that kind of trash, and old, broken fans and stuff. It was all cleaned up except for this cart. Again, it goes back, who cleans up the carts? Whose responsibility is it? The stores? Who does it? Where's the shopping cart reform policy in the United States? There's so much nonsense going on in politics, and as goofy as it sounds, shopping cart policy reform is wildly more important than so many things that are going on in Congress. And it is goofy, but yeah, that's that. Well, maybe I should have gone out the other side of the building. I gotta backtrack here, but just by 15 yards or something. This tire's been here for a little while too. Same thing, there's a bunch of trash right where that tire is, the kind of trash where someone moved out and bulk pickup came. And I was running by when bulk pickup was cleaning that up. I thought that was interesting, and then they didn't clean the tire up. So I don't know. I guess they don't do that. Actually, that's the second time I saw that, because further up the street, same thing. I always notice when there's trash there. And I've 311'd it twice. I've gone up and down the street and just basically written down all the addresses where there's mattresses and just that level of junk, not beer bottles and stuff, but real big furniture trash. And then I've gone back 6 weeks later and looked at all those addresses and just 311'd it, and dude, the city came and picked all that shit up. or someone picked it up like all at once. So I don't know. Anyways, I hate junk. I hate junk on the side of the street. Like, why can't you guys take care of it? I'll get back to that rant in another minute. So speaking of junk, so 1-800-GOT-JUNK. You guys remember that video? I recorded that video on 4/20. This is interesting. I can see a little further back now. When I was here in the spring, everything was growing, all the leaves were growing. I couldn't quite see back there, but there's a few car batteries. That's really nice. There's also, I don't know what this is. There's that. It's been there for several months. And then there's also this, I believe it's a cable line. You can kind of see it coiled down there. You know, some things don't pull up as good on video as they do for my eyes. So this cable line is over here. Oh, and then again, 3 cars from Aldi, of course. Which, how many were down there? I think there was 23 down there, right? So that plus these 3 make 26 in this video so far. Yeah, nice. So I did my first review for this carts in April 20th, 2024. I think this is my 3rd time bringing them into YouTube with this long video, maybe 4th. This cable line, it was just on the ground going all the way over to like those bushes, like the one that's coiled up right here, for probably like 4 or 5 months. April, August, September, yeah, like 4 or 5 months. And I'm still a little curious, like whose is that? Whose responsibility is it to clean that cable up? Is it Spectrum, or whoever owns the cable? Is it the city's responsibility to find someone for not cleaning that up? Is it whoever owns this building's responsibility to clean that up? Is it the people that lives there responsibility to clean that up? The cable we're talking about, and the same with the shopping carts. And whose responsibility is it there? Any of the agencies that I just listed, even Spectrum, is it Spectrum's responsibility to clean those shopping carts up? Are they interfering with or whoever, Spectrum, Breeze Line, I don't know, whoever owns that? Are the shopping carts interfering with their ability to get up to their pole there? Do they have to clean it up, or they just shove them off to the side and just leave it for someone else? I don't know. Anyways, now we're walking back up Broadmeadows Boulevard. This is Highfield that we were just on the corner of, like when we came out from Rush Run Park. And that bus stop where the cable was, and those 3 Aldi carts, that was all right on the corner of Highfield and Broadmeadows, but on Highfield. Anyways, so while there's no cars to look at, why do I do these shopping cart reviews? It's just something to do. It's out there. No one else seems to be doing it. There's no shortage of material. Like, Jesus, dude, there's so many freaking shopping carts out there. I got a ton of them banked already. It's ridiculous. Like, if the world would stop leaving shopping carts out places, and my video went, I had no more content for my channel, that'd be fine. I'd be okay with that. I'd be okay with never making a YouTube video again if people would just start cleaning this crap up. A lot of people comment, I have haters, why don't you clean that up? That's not that important. Why are you doing that? I'm like, you're right, it's not that important. That's why I don't take that much time out of my day. Even now, I'm going on a walk. I got my running shoes on. I was gonna run after this video, but then I thought it might be too long of a video or something. So I did change jeans at the last minute, but running shoes are still nice to walk in. I expect I'll be out for over an hour, so I'm doing something. I'm making a video, I'm doing something. But why don't I clean them up? There's too freaking many, dude. And what do you do with them? What do you mean clean them up? Like, What do you do with them? Take them back to the store, I guess, but in my car, my truck? Do I call the store? Because I haven't called them. I've emailed them a bunch. I have these little flyers that I give out, and I hang up. It's got a QR code, links to my channel. You know, sometimes I'll tape them to shopping carts, and I'll write on there, you know, hey, this shopping cart reviewed on this day, or if the shopping cart's at a bus stop, I'll tape one up on a bus stop, and I put them in all kinds of goofy places. And if anyone sees one of my flyers in a goofy place, like I'll put them inside like bathroom stalls and stuff. I heavily flyered this one alley down in the Hilltop neighborhood of Columbus with my flyers, you know, with my QR code. You know, it's a shopping cart. I don't know if it says shopping cart something on the flyer, but I wrote crack for sale on a bunch of them. And I don't know if I got any views from that or not, but you know, so I leave these flyers all over, and I give them to people. All that's what I'm getting at. So I've brought them in when I've been going shopping, and when I check out, you know, I'm talking to the cashier. I'm done talking to them, I just give them a flyer. Hey, I have a YouTube channel, watch this. I don't know if they watch it or not. I don't know if anyone cares. Even if they do care, what are they going to do about it? You know, there's so many things in America. You know, we have the, you know, non-accountability culture, right? It's not my problem. It's not my fault. It's not my responsibility to do this. Yeah, I'm gonna unzip a little bit. All right, it's warming up some. Yeah, so that's why I don't clean them up. It's not my responsibility. I'm an American just like you guys. I've cleaned up plenty though. I guarantee I've cleaned up more shopping carts than probably 99% of the population. I bet that's not an exaggeration. Maybe it is, I don't know. Just those 4 I pulled out of that ravine, just that. This is some junk that's been here for probably 2 months. It's nice. It's very nice. Oh, you know, now that we're kind of over here, there's some areas where like I just pop my head back because sometimes I just see shopping carts occasionally. I just kind of waved at that car with my other hand. I thought I knew them, and as they went by I realized there was someone I didn't know. It's fine. It's not like I'm awkward in every other part of my life. Yeah, so these places, maybe I should have crossed over the street sooner. We might have missed a shopping cart or two. I see, you know, like one, and even right here, you know, here's a bus stop. I don't know if people get on the bus with their shopping carts and then get off the bus with their shopping carts, but I'll see shopping carts right here. Sometimes they're in the street too. I've actually seen a bunch in the street. That's wild. Why would someone put a shopping cart in the street? Absolutely bizarre to me. I saw a red trash can over there. That's why I was looking. I thought it was a shopping cart in there. So up here, and again, I'll tell another story before I get there. And if there's people out there, I might be quieter. I might not even go over there. But I was putting up flyers this one day. It's like these apartment complexes, right? You know, I'll just hang up a few. Just when I'm inspired, something I'll print out like 20. And just hanging, you know, just walking just like this, hanging them up. You know, I'm not needing one place for more than a few seconds. So any interaction is, you know, truly spontaneous. But I'm walking by this place up here, and this guy, it's like 50-year-old white guy, right? Kind of, you know, been on disability since he was 30, kind of milking it kind of looking guy. But he sticks his head out. He's like, what are you doing? What the F are you doing? What are you? He starts to just all of a sudden, I'm like, oh, hey, I'm putting up flyers for my YouTube video. And he's like, what? I don't understand. Well, get the fuck out of here. You know, get out of here. I'm going. Like, just, he goes from 0 to 10 immediately. Like he thought I was there. Like, I think he was waiting for someone. Like, and he opened the door and he thought I was the person he was waiting for. Like, he heard me out there. and then I wasn't him, and I think he was mad at the person he was waiting for. I don't know the exact situation, but anyways, as he's yelling at me, I look over and there's a shopping cart on his freaking porch. I didn't even notice it. I was right by it. I didn't even notice it. And I was just speechless. I was like, no way, I can't believe this. And he's kind of yelling, and I was like, I don't know what to do because I don't want to agitate him. But there's a shopping cart there, so I just de-escalate it however I can, you know, kind of walk away. And I just walked just right to the sidewalk here. We'll get to where I'm talking about in a minute. I just want to finish my story. Like, oh man, so I go back over, I do like a 30-second video, and there's a shopping cart with a grill in it. And you guys will see it was from I think the end of August I did that. And then I went back later. No, and then some time goes by, not that long, because you know this is what, 2 months ago. And I see an Aldi cart right in front of that one. You know, the one is like on the porch with the grill in it, and the Aldi cart is like on the sidewalk in front of the porch. But like, you know, like that kind of sidewalk, you know, not like the kind I'm on here, like the kind up by the building. And I'm like, no way. So I go and I do another video on that, but it's right up on someone's porch, you know. So like, even when we go up there in just a second, you know, I'm gonna either stop talking or be quiet, one or the other. And then just I think in the past few days, I look over, you can see it. I'm right at the bend in Broad Meadows. Another cart's been added now. Some people that are unrelated to these carts, or actually I don't know who's related to them or not, are always on their porch. So if they're hanging out there, I'm not going to go up there. And again, it's an apartment, so it's not the cart people. Two more Aldi and a Kroger. See the grill? So, as you can see. So the grill one's been there for at least 2 months. Aldi's for the one Aldi, I think, for just a few days. The other Aldi for a while. This apartment complex, not the one that I was just at with those 3 carts. I really put this one on blast, and not for any reason. They're just very visible. They're closer to High Street, and there's a lot of residents here, and I was trying to get a little bit of exposure. So I see carts right on this bend a lot. This one up here I'm about to show you is a repeat one, and I could see it from way back. Oh, there's some deer crossing the road back there. So can you see it? The deer crossing the road, like this car's gonna have to slow down for him, right? So we have the deer. Shopping cart. I got a bunch of those videos, right? Deer shopping cart. It's crazy how often you can get those in the same frame here in this neighborhood. Anyways, so this Aldi cart, that 2, we're at 28, it's 29 so far. I wonder what that cost Aldi. It's 29 carts right there. Now oh, there's a new one over here. Let's go check this out, guys. I think I've been back here in at least a month, so this could have been no older than a month old. You know, I kind of got an eye for him now. I'm always looking for him. But anyways, that one back there, that I think is someone that just shops and kind of uses it as his own personal cart, takes it to Aldi, brings it back. That's my guess. I've seen an older guy that I'm pretty sure it's him pushing it up and down the road, and you know, I pity him. You know, it's something to lean on. You know, I get it, but I really wish he'd buy one. You know, there's those carts that you can buy for like $50 on Amazon, those collapsible ones, and they have better wheels and they're collapsible, and best of all, you're not stealing, so you're not kind of a degenerate. And you know, I do pity you know, the elderly for, you know, having to live in this apartment complex and having to walk to the grocery store. But I do feel like you know, personal responsibility culture, like, is to spend that $55 on Amazon and to buy that cart. And that's what I want to see, is that personal responsibility culture. Yes, we have another Kroger cart back here. Now apparently bulk pickup won't pick it up. We have some other bulk items. Maybe I'll check back in on this cart. These bulk items don't bother me as much. They're back here on this apartment complex, on this private property, and can't really see it from the road. Even this shopping cart, you know, I just notice it because I'm looking for them all the time. Yeah, that's that. So, all right. But yeah, like, as our society deteriorates, you know, they say shopping carts are like the ultimate litmus test, right? Like, if you don't have to, obviously no one's stopping you from walking down the street with a shopping cart all the way home. But you know, they say, to sum it up, you know, if you're a good person, you return the shopping cart to the cart corral. If you're a bad person, then you leave the shopping cart in the parking space, right? And that's like a meme or something. You know, that's out there on the internet. A bunch of people have sent me that, or a few people have at least. And I think I've separately seen it from people sending it to me. So, what are the people that take the shopping cart to the woods and leave them there? If you're like a bad person for not returning it to the cart corral, what are you for taking it 3 miles and just dumping it in the woods? And then why are they moved all the time? I did a 3-part series last week. There was a cart, it was like there one day, there another day, there the third day, 3 days in a row. Like, why is someone just moving them? Like, I'll see them tilted, I'll see them uprighted the next day. It's bizarre. Up here on this bend that we're gonna get to, and when we get closer to it, I'll actually point to it. There's nothing to really point to. The scooters are so cool. If you guys see that guy drive by, I've never rode one. This is a bus stop here. You know, I'm always stopped by the bus, as you see. You know, because of all these apartments, it's the kind of bus stop where there might be, between the kids and the parents in the morning, like 20 or more, 30 people just standing in this general area in the morning. And there's always shopping carts here. It's a school bus stop, and I think the city bus stop is not on this bend. I think there's one over there and there's one over there, but so I think it's only a school bus stop on this bend, not a city bus stop. But there's always shopping carts here, and particularly I've done a few like real short videos on them, like right around here, and this area's trashed. Like, I don't know, but right in that corner there's a shopping cart that kind of got turned into a trash can for a week or more. Didn't do a video on it. And then this one day there was a second cart there that was like pushed into it, and it like pushed a bunch of the trash out, and I was like, oh my god, I gotta do a video on this tomorrow. You know, I was driving down here like after dark, and I'm not gonna do this right now. And it was gone the next day. That's another thing, guys. You know, sometimes shopping carts are there for months. Other times I'm like, man, this is good, I gotta film this before someone cleans it up. And then I'm like, who's cleaning it up? Who's cleaning it up? And we'll get to that in a minute. A little bit more about who's cleaning it up. Yeah, so whose responsibility is it to clean up all this trash and that over there? So let's say, I said 20 or 30, let's say 25. Let's say for 9 months out of the year, 25 people congregate here 5 days a week, twice a day. Why is it none of those 25 people's responsibility to clean that area up? They're the only ones that stand there. They're the only ones that stand there. you know, it's on this weird bend. You know, there's not people playing football there. There's not, you know, it's not a single family house. It's not a park. It's not the only people that stand there are the people waiting for the bus stop, the school bus stop. So whose responsibility is it? Is it the property management? Should they increase their litter budget and raise everyone's rents? Is that what the renters want? Do they want the luxury of not having to clean up after themselves, and do they want to pay for it with a higher rent? Because that is what I believe. To me, it seems like the people that live here are okay with paying more to have someone else, you know, clean up after them. I don't know whose responsibility it is. Again, guys, I clean up a ton of trash. I got a freaking trash thing. I used to organize like trash, like cleanup stuff for like little wooded areas and that kind of thing. And I hate trash so much. I clean up so much freaking trash in my life. Cleaning up trash consumes a big part of my brain. If you're someone that litters out there, you and your actions live in my head rent free. They do. I'm not happy about that. Up here, where the abandoned CVS is, the CVS closed about a year ago, there were 2 shopping carts there, 2 of the short Kroger carts for maybe a week or more. Wanted to do a video, same thing. Every time I drove by them, it was either dark or there is this homeless person that's fucked with me a few times that lives in this CVS. And whenever they're there, you know, I don't want to cut through the corner of it or review any shopping carts. So, you know, it was either like too late or early or dark, or that person was there. And now the carts are gone. But I've done probably at least 5 or more shopping cart reviews in the parking lot of this abandoned CVS. And we'll walk over along the edge of it, because the trash that was in the shopping carts is still there. So I haven't looked at it up close and personal yet. Oh, and that's the Aldi on the other side of the CVS. I missed like the back of it. You know, you see the newer looking building. That's the new Aldi that's there. So that's the distance that everyone brought the carts, just from the Aldi back there. See what kind of trash we have here. I feel like I see a Tupperware. Newspapers. This is interesting trash. What's in this bag? There's like someone's stuff. There's like soap and stuff in there. And it's like, oh, it's someone's stuff. No, don't kick it with your foot. It's like, bro, it's been there for over a week. Whose is that? Who left their soap and stuff there? That was like a Ziploc bag with like toiletries. Like, all right, now we're up at High Street. I'm walking all the way to Graceland. Yeah, there's some carts along the way. I feel like the carts along the way, I don't want to say there's less stories. I feel like I've gone on a lot of my rants, but you know, I could go on about this forever. Let's do a quick jog. Do a quick jog with me, guys. We call this a shopping cart jog. Jaywalk special. Doing alley walking now. The proper way to walk down an alley is to jaywalk to get to it, especially when you're reviewing shopping carts. I see shopping carts in this alley sometimes, right? The part, you know, right there is the most common, but I've seen them all up the alley. And we'll go all the way to the end of the alley before we cut up to High Street. Well, maybe. It's hard to know where the shopping carts are. But I usually, on my jogs, I'll cut up the alley here. yeah. So whose responsibility is it to clean them up? Oh, and then also, so the cost. What does this cost? I've brought that up a few times. I've looked it up. Other people posted, sent me the links or sent me, they cost this, they cost that. But I get it. I get the Uline catalog or whatever that they send you when you start a business. Like I've looked at those. I've seen the shopping carts. I've Googled it. $200, $500, but like those nice Kroger ones or like the specialized Aldi ones, what do those cost? I feel like more than $219.95 or whatever. It's my guess. I don't know. What do those cost? From Kroger or Aldi or Target have any input? I'd love to hear. Dang it, guys, I stopped the video again. I'm sorry. I'm bad at this. I record on an iPhone for anyone that wonders. Not a big fan of the iPhone. I switched over from Android around this time last year and been complaining about it ever since. I plan on switching back at some point. It's time consuming. I don't want to take the time to do it. Also, I bought this phone. I got the iPhone 15 Pro Max, so I'm gonna get some value out of it. So I've had it for a year. I was complaining about it for a year. I'll have it for another year, maybe less. I don't know. I'd like to get a GoPro for this. I feel like they hold better. I'd also like to get the little stick, like that people record with, like, hey guys, this is my travel blog, like kind of thing. But instead I'll be doing shopping cart reviews. I'd like to get one of those, but honestly, I'm a really busy guy, and just like a little thing, like just buying a GoPro and learning how to use it, like really it's just like another thing to do. Like, I don't know, guys, have so many things to do, and it's not that much effort, I guess, but it's just so low priority. I just have so much like higher priority stuff going on all the time, and I don't know. If I had a GoPro, I feel like I'd use it for different stuff. I might use it for my business too, for different stuff. So I don't know. Maybe I'll buy one. Maybe me publicly saying that I need one to the world is the sign that I'm finally gonna go get one. I don't know. We'll see. I'll update you guys on that. Oh, sorry. See, like, I don't know how to hold this. Okay, yeah. So another shopping cart rant I had. So I had a video that did, I don't want to say real well, but I got some views last week, maybe 2 weeks ago, where I don't think this is why I got the views exactly, but I asked my international viewers, to which only one Canadian responded, which thank you, by the way. What's the deal with shopping carts in your country? So I've been all around the United States. Shopping cart situation seems to be pretty much the same everywhere. You get them some areas, you don't get them other areas. Also, from here, we're going to be walking down High Street till the end of the video, so we're going to get this background sound. Sorry about that. But anyways, we got shopping carts in every state I've been to, every city. There's shopping carts. It's just something that we all accept. The only places outside of the United States that I've been to are Mexico, Guatemala, and El Salvador. And I could be wrong. I don't remember any shopping carts. Like, and those places, there's a lot of junk. There's, like I said, I have a problem with just junk in the United States, just little bits of trash and stuff. But like, my God, you guys that have been down there, you guys that are from there now, like, why are those areas so trash? Like, it's, I hate it. I mean, that's a scheme I have. I'm like, well, how can I, like, that's how can I get money to Latin America just to fund their freaking landfills, just to set up dumpsters in communities for people to throw their trash in? Like, I was down in Guatemala, up in San Marcos, up like close to Mexico, and we were going down into this little town. It might have been San Marcos, or maybe it was a little town, I don't remember. And before I get back to Guatemala, I just want to say, so that Coda bus terminal area right there, right on the corner, is a hot spot for shopping carts. I'm not sure why. I see them there. They'll pile up, like multiple of them. It's interesting. I don't think it's a bus stop. I also see shopping carts right here on this corner. I don't know what this business is, or if it's even something. And there's like cars here and stuff, but I see shopping carts right here. And then right here at the bottom of this sign for Donneric's Pub, I regularly see shopping carts, usually Aldi carts. For some reason, I don't think that it's Donneric's Pub's carts, even though it's right at the bottom of the sign. I don't know. The Ohio State School for the Blind is right across the street. So maybe someone's leaving the cart here and going over there. I don't know. Maybe it is related to Donneric's Pub. I don't know. There's a shopping cart right up here at this bus stop too. We'll just glance at it as we walk by. There's an Aldi cart at the bottom of this Donneric's Pub one for a few days, and I bet you it's the Aldi cart that's over here right now at this bus stop. But they rotate. It'll be gone, and there'll be another one there in time. But anyways, yeah. So here's that shopping cart. So in Guatemala, we were driving in this little town. It was like a deep canyon, a 1,000-foot canyon or something, and just the whole one side of it looked like it was on fire. I seen like forest fires, Colorado in the western United States. And I was like, what the heck is that? And I was the only one that my head was really turning. I was with a bunch of Guatemalans. I was the only one that hadn't been there before, and they weren't really they didn't seem to notice it. I was like, I couldn't ignore it. I asked them, and they were like, oh, that's like the landfill. When everyone takes their trash to the top of the ravine and throws it down, and then whenever the fire goes out, they relight it. And just this whole community, big community, like tens of thousands of people, besides like a bit, like 100,000 people, like big. I don't know, like not tens of thousands. I don't know. I have no idea. What the heck, you guys? Like, can we get? It's almost like money from the first world going to the third world. Like, why are they still doing that? Where's that money going? Like, why can't we give them landfills and like trash trucks and just like set up like some bus stops have like trash cans at them and stuff. I don't know. And then furthermore, what can we do to get people to actually throw their own trash away? Because same thing here, we have that problem. People don't throw their own trash away. You can have the best landfill system in the world, but it doesn't matter if people don't use it. I mean, I can't tell you how much trash I'm walking over as I'm going on this rant. But anyways, okay, so that's the trash situation down there. So that's wild. That's what I'm saying. They got this wild trash situation down there. And again, you guys that have, from there or been down there, you know what I'm talking about. That there's just something going on with it. There's it's just not established, and people don't do it. I don't know why there's so much trash down there. And the same thing in the United States too. In certain areas, there's just trash everywhere. But why are we like that? Like other parts of the world, is it trash like that? Is there just trash everywhere? I don't know. So I want some feedback. Like, but anyway, I don't remember shopping carts. Like, I don't even remember that many places having shopping carts. And the ones that do have shopping carts, especially like Guatemala, they got like guards. There's like someone with a shotgun out in the freaking parking lot. They're not gonna let you walk off with a shopping cart, especially if you're some cracked out homeless looking guy. I don't know. They might even not even let you in if you're homeless looking down there. So, input, like Europeans, like people from, I'm not going to name off every, region of the world, but, wherever you're from, I'd love to know the shopping cart situation.
anyways, I decided to walk all the way down to Graceland. Yesterday, there's actually several more shopping carts. There is at least one or two right up here at this bus stop. Those might have been the only ones, and I see some down here we'll look at, and we're almost there. So yeah, so international people, what's up? What's up with the situation? And when you guys come to the United States to visit, what do you think of the shopping carts? I'm not talking about even the homeless people pushing them around, because you guys, most of the shopping carts that I review, I've only reviewed two like shopping carts that people are probably living out of or something. And both times it was just like a little thing. It wasn't like a full, I did like a 5-second video, like, hey, really vibing with this guy one time. I walked out of a bar and I just saw a guy with a shopping cart, like, oh yeah, this guy. And then another time I saw this like 3 shopping cart with tarp complex, and I tried to do a video real quick on it and just be real quiet so the guy didn't see me, but he came out and started talking to me, and he actually wasn't fucking with me. He thought I was, again, I was wearing like my polo shirt, I was in my work van. He thought I was there to like fuck with him. I'm like, no, dude, I just thought that, I just want to do a video of this real quick. I do shopping cart reviews, and he didn't know what the hell I was talking about. But anyways, most of these shopping carts, they're not like homeless people, dude. They're just lazy people, or maybe they are homeless people. I don't know who leaves them, because I don't see them. I just see them here. But back, I said, all the way from High Street to the river, the entire Broadmeadows Boulevard is multifamily. There's not one single family house there. So I don't know how many people live on that road. 10,000 people maybe live on that road. We saw that one homeless camp. I said, some people live in their cars there probably. So maybe out of 10,000 people living on that road, there's maybe 5 homeless people. Like, like, I'm not the biggest fan of, homeless people, but they're not the biggest culprits to this shopping cart theft epidemic, according to what it seems to me. Now, homeless people definitely take a lot of shopping carts, and I don't mean to undermine that issue with society. But from what I'm saying, not even just here, I drive around for my line of work. And it's similar everywhere. You see them near bus stops, you see them near apartment complexes and stuff. You do see them near homeless camps. Homeless camps are, they know they got to be cleaned to a certain amount when they get cleaned up. There's a shopping cart across the street. I just want to point that out. Now we're at Graceland Shopping Center. Target's here. There's, Michael's. Okay guys, so 4 videos. This is gonna be 4 videos because I keep hitting that freaking button. So if I had a GoPro, I don't think I'd be doing that. So we have this Michael's over there though. I got some carts from there. Like I said, Kroger's down there. TJ Maxx is down there. Yeah, so these are where I've done some videos on home goods, carts. I don't think on Broadmeadows though, but further up High Street I've seen them. We're almost done with the video. We're almost done with where I'm going, but there's a bus stop over here, and I see some good carts there sometimes. There's some people with signs too. I can't tell if they're selling something or protesting something. I think they're selling something. Let's go ahead and jaywalk a little bit here. All right. Oh, great clips. $10 haircut sale. So there's people up there like waving signs. Yeah, I cut my own hair. That's why I wear a hat all the time. I've been doing it for like 10 years. It doesn't look the best, but I wear a hat all the time, right? But I always wonder how much money I've saved, So great clips. They have a $10 haircut sale. So let's say $10 a month for 10 years. I mean, it's 120 times 10. It's over $1,000 savings. Sometimes I think about
getting haircuts, but it's weird after not paying for it for so long to have someone else do it. Alright. So where else are we going? Yeah, as we kind of wrap this up, we're going to go to the jog. I'm glad you're all kind of watching my videos. I'd like to get some exposure on this. Like I said, I'd like to see people clean up after themselves and be responsible adults. I think that it should be families' responsibility to teach their children how to be responsible people and clean up after themselves. I don't think it should be society's responsibility to clean up shopping carts and whatnot. That's just me. Crazy old me with my ideas of personal responsibility. Anyways, okay, so we're at the end here. So we have 5 Target carts. So we're right in the Target parking lot. It's right, it doesn't say Target, but this corner building, like around, like where the urgent care is, that is Target. So we're not far. But now this is the regular litmus test. So Target probably should put a cart corral over here if they're smart. Maybe their lease, maybe this isn't theirs by their lease, I don't know. But so these 5 people have decided not to bring their carts back to the cart corral. They've instead walked them over to the bus stop. Oh, this is interesting. Let's walk over here just as we finish up. So these are just regular bad people, not like people that actually walk their carts miles away. So what do you guys think? Why? I don't know. What do you guys think about all kinds of stuff? I don't know. But walking over here, again, we're at Target. Not Goodwill, Dollar General. You can't see it, but it's right, like, it's a stone's throw behind me. This is just a Dollar General shopping cart over here, and I really like that. I really like that someone bothered to bring the shopping cart over here. That's how we're going to end this video. The shopping cart from Dollar General. Yeah, guys, please like and subscribe. I meant to say that periodically throughout the video. I didn't. But yeah, I appreciate if you'd like and subscribe. I know this is a long video. I'll probably put some clips out, shorter clips as well on the internet. Keep watching. Also, eventually, I need to make it like an email for this channel, but a lot of friends and family have been sending me like shopping cart pictures and videos, and keep them coming. Like, you guys that know me and know my personal stuff, keep it coming. And one of these days I am gonna get like a channel email or something. There might be a way to DM me pictures and videos. I'm not sure. But yeah, I guess I'm on Instagram and TikTok as well. Well, I shouldn't say as well, because this is just a general video I'm filming, but I mainly film for YouTube, I feel like. But anyways, yeah, guys, so send me shopping cart pictures, videos. Tell me what you guys think about shopping carts. International people, super curious about you guys. Anyone from Columbus that is familiar with these areas that I talk about. Obviously Broad Meadows, but I'm down in the hilltop. I'm all over all the time. Give me some of your feedback on those areas. And actually one thing I never even finished with. Why do I do these videos? The very first video I did, I was driving from Columbus, Ohio, up north to Delaware, to the city of Delaware, Ohio. In like the winter, like March of this year, 2024. And I kept seeing the shopping cart like in the ditch, and up there it's like
it's like state route highway, you know, it's like 55 or maybe 65 miles per hour, like 60. And I saw this cart, and it was just way up from where the store was. It was down in this ditch, and you know, I was there for like a month. There, I noticed it there for like a month, and like I said, I've been thinking about doing videos. And when I was cleaning up the homeless camp last year down in that ravine in the woods, I was like, shopping cart reviews, that might be a good YouTube channel. And then I posted and then I did a shopping cart review. You know, I pulled over one day, we're coming back from Delaware, and says, you know, hey guys, we're here for another shopping cart review. I thought that was funny because I called it another shopping cart review, even though it was my first. But you know, I thought that was clever. So yeah, I did a shopping cart review, and it was well received by my friends and family. You know, oh, you know, you goofball, whatever. And then you know, I was on a roll. I was like, okay, dude, I got some laughs out of that. I had recently, by coincidence, I made like a hate video about the iPhone, and I posted that on my Instagram, and like an Instagram reel, and it got 500 views. And I know that's not that much in the world of social media, but just for like a regular, like, you know, middle-aged like man that doesn't really have any, you know, a big following on social media, or you know, I didn't spend my 20s like getting a lot of friends or anything, so I didn't have like a big start to my channel, or like getting, you know, like a lot of like social media friends, you know, like really building up my channel. I was like social media stupid. I hated it. I just wanted to live in the woods all through my 20s. And so I made this one, you know, it was well received. So I made a second one. It was well received. Oh no, so this iPhone hate video that I made, yeah, I got like 500 views, and I was like, well, I don't have 500 friends. That means someone out there is watching it that's not my friend. And then I don't know, that just felt kind of cool. It felt like, oh, okay, well, people are interested in me yelling about the iPhone. I was doing like an afuera video. It's still on my Instagram. You guys can look at it. It's like the very first video I posted. There's like the Argentinian president who's getting rid of like all the inefficient like government agencies, and he's like, afuera, you know, it's like out, you know, it's just this government agency's out, it's out, you know, afuera. And then I did something about kind of like a satire of him with like the iPhone 15 Pro Max. I was hating. I was like, get this out of here, dude, the iPhone. I'm just afuera. Get this out. Not a fan. So I had this video with like 500 views, and that seemed like a lot to me, you know. All right. And then I did like 3 shopping cart reviews, and I think my third one, or something. Maybe I did more than 3, but very, 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 like I did like 5 tops. One got 17,000 views. And I was like, all right, is this a thing? Like, I was kind of joking, but then when the one got 17,000 views, I was like, all right, maybe this is a thing. Now, I didn't get a lot of like followers from it. You know, that was on Instagram, 17,000 views on Instagram Reels. I didn't have a YouTube channel at the time. You know, I had like I call it my meme page, because I'm not very technologically advanced, and you know, I don't, you know, I was born an old person, I feel like. So I mean, you can look at my Instagram. I used to make these really quality memes. I'm very good at making memes. We'll just leave it at that. You guys can look at my Instagram. And then I was like, all right, well, I'll start posting my videos to that. And then when the one blew up and got 17,000 views, I was like, all right, well, maybe I'll make a YouTube channel. And then after a little bit, I made a TikTok. I'll probably make the other socials at some point, but I don't really like putting a whole lot of time into this. So, you know, it's just on the back burner for now. So that's what I did. I thought about it for a while. I cleaned up that homeless camp, and that really was like, this would be a good idea. And I thought about it from, what was it, probably November. I cleaned that camp up to March. when I've been driving by this one cart for a month, and I had some free time one day, and I was like, let's do it. So 4 months went by. I thought about this, made a few videos just kind of as jokes, and then I really spammed my first like month doing this. I really spammed my friends and family with my videos, and just to get my initial views, right? And that seemed to have done well. You know, I was just sending, you know, like people that I hadn't talked to in years or whatever, I just send my videos to with no context. Yeah, I kind of stopped spamming them unless there's like a video that I think is, you know, makes me think of someone. You know, oh, I had this inside joke with someone, and this is going on in the background of this video, so you know, I might send it to them. But I've stopped spamming my friends and family with these videos. We're back up to another shopping cart again. There's someone at this bus stop earlier. Like I said, I usually don't like doing videos with like people in the background unless they're just like 100% pedestrian. But you know, there's someone sitting here. I didn't want to like do that. But anyway, so here is another shopping cart. You can fit in there. I've never tried this. Doesn't fit. I should have known. Aldi cart. I could push it back to Aldi. We're gonna leave it here. Maybe I'll do a dedicated video on it in the future. So yeah, guys, I don't know if I have much else to say. That's why I do shopping cart reviews. We started this video with 125 carts, made it all the way down to Graceland. We went through the woods, we saw some carts, we saw several deer. Yeah, it's gonna be a pretty long video. Well, anyways, guys, I kind of gave one outro already, the good old Midwestern goodbye. So goodbye again. Please like and subscribe to my channel and comment on all kinds of stuff, or even keep giving goofy comments. Yeah. See you guys soon.